You're going to love this. Trust me.
Dragon Ball Junkies, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Josh bringing you some new information for the Dragon Ball Super Card Game. We've got a brand new ban list announced. It's a crazy ban list. They hit a lot of our boys. They hit a lot of good stuff. This ban list is nuts. So we're going to check it out right now. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we are at the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Facebook page. Let's check out this ban list just announced. Oh my god, I'm already seeing some crazy things on this. Okay, so let's read this. BT17 banned limited errata card update. Greetings, Dragon Ball Super Card Game fans. Thank you for your continued support of the Dragon Ball Super Card Game. With the release of BT17 Ultimate Squad, 4 cards are being added to the ban list, 2 cards are being added to the limited list, and 2 cards are being issued an erratum. These changes are effective the release date or BT17 in your respective BT17 in your respective region. So these will not be in place for the tournament that I'm playing in tomorrow, which is the Carta Magica UW only tournament. But here we go. Should we look at the pictures first, or? Yeah, let's just look at the pictures first and then we'll read through the reasoning. All right, here we go, guys. First one, Secret Identity Mass Saiyan. I'm actually happy about this. I don't really use this card a lot. I know it's very good, and every time I'm doing a good strategy where I'm going wide and I have a bunch of cards on the board, a Secret Identity will always come down and wipe my whole field. And I know in the next set we have some decks that are focusing on Unison, playing out multiple Unisons and keep attacking with Unisons, and that's a very good strategy because that doesn't get hit by a lot of counterplays, cards like this. But also in the next set, a lot of the decks are go wide plans. Cooler, and there's one other one I can't think of off the top of my head, but they're playing out a lot of cards. Oh, Toa. No, Toa. Yeah. Toa playing out a bunch of stuff. Cooler playing out a bunch of little low to the ground battle cards. So this card pretty much screws up those strategies. It's when this card is played using Overwhelm, choose any number of your opponent's battle cards that add up to a total energy cost of 6 or less and send them to their owner's warps. So this can wipe fields of all their tokens because it says up to a total cost of 6 or less. Cooler deck gets wiped off by this. Toa deck gets wiped off by this. A lot of token strategies coming out in the next set too, and this just kills all those tokens. So that's why they got rid of this. It could wipe off like 3 2 cost 15Ks and a whole field of tokens. So this card's busted. Piano Reign of Terror. This is for King Piccolo. I'm not going to read what this card does yet. I don't play King Piccolo, but this is the problem. This is one of the cards you have to get rid of in the deck, and it really gives Piccolo a lot of draw power, King Piccolo, and that deck is just busted as it is. It keeps getting nerfed, but it stays being good. But now that it's lost this, it may be dead forever. Who knows? SS3 Gogeta, Marvelous Might. I think this is a mistake. I think it's supposed to be thwarting. Piccolo Jr. Descendant of the King. I believe this one has been limited. We'll check on then. Oh, our boy Bardock fighting against fate. I have looked already, guys. This one is banned. I'm pretty sure this has been banned. Maybe it's been limited. We'll see. And then Soul Striker, guys. They hit the Soul Striker leader, the best leader for blue. Wow. Oh my god. And okay, there's thwarting. So they hit both the Gogetas. Wow, they really nerfed Xeno Gogeta and Xeno Trunks and Android 17 most valuable player. This card just came out and I sold my 2 copies. I think I sold them for $60 a piece. I had 2 copies from playing in tournaments, so I had them $60 a piece because they boosted up Invokers so much, and Invokers topped like 2 of the recent tournaments. They're very good players playing a very good deck, and now with this card, they've always been playing that deck. They're always good with it. Legends and all the guys that played with Invoker, when they saw this, they're excited, and that's why the price was so high, because Invoker's an expensive deck. It runs Apex of Power, which is a $1,500 card. Might be higher than that now, I'm not sure, but that deck is expensive. And this card is expensive. It was selling for $75, $60. Very good card, but they saw Invoker start popping off at the tournaments, and they had to do something to it. So this one is the errata. All right, so that's all of them. Let's read the reasoning, and then if we need reference, we'll jump back to the pictures. So the first banned card is Secret Identity Mass Sand. So that one's gone. We've already talked about what it does, why it's so broken. Since this card's release, it has remained a staple Overrealm card for decks of all colors. In order to encourage more diverse Overrealm strategies and improve overall player enjoyment, we've decided to ban this card. I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, it is in my Trunks deck that I'm playing tomorrow, but that's okay because it's not banned tomorrow. So multiple of these cards are in the deck that I'm playing tomorrow. So this being one of them, I have this card in the deck and it's banned. Banned card, Piano Reign of Terror. Reasoning: this card has allowed decks utilizing King Piccolo Demonic Rejuvenation to draw a significant and consistent amount of cards. Right, Piccolo dude just does so much. It's playing out a huge field and it's always drawing. Usually if you're doing something really well, you're going to have downsides in other aspects of the game. So if you're playing out a huge field of very cheap battle cards that can do a lot of attacks, you're usually not going to have a fat hand. Well, Piccolo does it all. Piccolo has the fat hand. It has the battle cards. So this is to reduce Piccolo's hand, I think, and just kind of, maybe it kills the deck. I don't know. I'm not a King Piccolo player, so let me know in the chat, guys, if you play King Piccolo, if this kills the deck. We found the dominance of this card difficult to interact with and leading to repeated play patterns. In order to encourage strategies based on new card types and improve overall player enjoyment, we decided to ban this card. Next banned card is Marvelous Might. So that's this one. Barrier. If you loot a card's black, saying only 2 or more energy, Goku Xeno, choose battle cards in your warp. So basically it's a 1-cost 20k barrier that you get out for free with cards from your warp. You can choose cards from your replace this card at the bottom of your deck. Play up to 1 Son Goku Xeno card with energy cost of 1 and 1 Vegito Xeno card energy cost of 1 for your drop barrier or warp. I'm not sure why they hit this one. Is it super busted? And dude, I don't know. Let's see what the reasoning is. And it's banned. This card has contributed greatly to the power level of Gogeta Fateful Fusion decks, right? Gogeta Xeno, and can generate a significant amount of battle cards for little energy. That's true. 1 energy, you get out the 2 Vegetas, and then you can use them to fuse in it, and you kind of get like a loop going. Gogeta has played a dominant role in the meta since its release in BT12. In order to encourage diversity and competitive black decks, it's not even like the strongest card in the deck. It just, I guess it kind of lets the deck do something broken. Competitive black decks. In order to encourage diversity in competitive black decks and improve overall player enjoyment, we've decided to ban this card. Unfortunately, in Trunks Xeno, you can't run this, so I don't even run this. Basically, if your leader card is a black Saiyan only card, Trunks is Saiyan human, so I don't even run that card. And I would play Gogeta Xeno, but I don't own the Supreme Kais or the PyCon SPRs. But I have all the stuff for Trunks Xeno, so I just play Trunks Xeno. But now, oh no, this one. Okay, so Piccolo Jr. is next. Descendant of the King, the best red unison, not the only good red unison, that's not true at all, but the best red unison for sure, the most commonly used red unison. That's not the next one on the list though. The next one on the list, ban card, Bardock Fighting Against Fate has been banned, bro. Oh my god, dude. I remember when I only owned one of this card and it was $40, and then Mythic Booster came out and now it's like everybody has a whole playset and they're cheap. Since this card's release, it has remained a staple Overrealm card for decks of all colors in order to encourage more diverse Overrealm strategies. So basically they're hitting a lot of black is what I'm seeing. Definitely got some Fighting Against Fates in this deck right here. But I'm going to use them tomorrow for sure. And then limited. So Piccolo Jr. Descendant of the King was limited. Reasoning, limited to what? It doesn't tell you what it's limited to. Reasoning, since this card's release, it has been the default unison card of choice for red decks due to its high power level. Yeah, that's what I just said. This card is universally powerful to the point of shutting out other red unison choices. Yep. I mean, really, you're not even going to look into other red unison choices. You're just putting forward this guy. In order to encourage strategies based on new card types and improve overall player enjoyment, decided to limit this card. It it doesn't say what it's limited to, but I don't think there's ever been a card not limited to one. I think limited means one in this game. Yeah, I can't think of anything that's like limited to 2 or 3. So yeah, it's definitely limited to 1. Oh my gosh. I have 2 copies. I own 2 copies. I just now finally came upon 2 copies. I have my cooler deck right now. And now I can only run 1. Whack. Whack. I don't have any good. I have 2 Sins, no Jirins, and I had 2 of the Piccolos as far as red unisons that are good. And I have 1 of the Vegetas. 4-cost Vegeta. It does cool stuff. But anyway, I'm surprised that card hasn't been hit yet. Limited cards, SS3 Gogeta, Thwarting the Dark Empire. Guys, we just got a playset of this because of Mythic Booster, and now they've limited it to 1, I'm sure. And I have 4 of them in this Trunks deck that we're playing tomorrow. So everything that I'm playing in this Trunks deck definitely just got banned. So my Trunks deck is done now. Thanks, Bandai. Thanks. Okay. Where were we at? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not mad about it. It's okay. Since Mythic Booster, all these cards are cheap now, so it's not a huge deal. If I had spent a bunch of money on these before Mythic Booster, and this happened, I would be kind of upset. So Thwarting's been limited to 1. Card became utilized in wide variety of black decks. Right, as soon as this card came out and the Gogeta whole thing, it's just every black deck is just, you got to run some Gokus, some Vegetas, a Thwarting, one of these. It's like Thwarting package. Everything gets Thwarting package. So limiting it, yeah, it definitely is going to encourage better deck building. That's definitely good. So then we've got a Ratted card, Super Saiyan Son Goku. Which one is that? It's not this one, is it? Oh yeah, it is the leader. Okay, so this is Soul Striker. Current text, relevant text only. When your life is at 4 or less, or you have a blue unison card with a specified cost of 3 in play, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. That's what it says currently. At the end of your turn, switch this card. Oh, that's the Awakened side. We don't care about that. We need to see the Unawakened side. But anyway, where was it at? 4 or less, draw 2 cards and flip this card over. Post errata text. When your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. Oh. So all they did was strip your ability to awaken with a unison early. Because basically, and you don't have to take any life for that. So basically, with blue, you can be very defensive and play a very controlling game and a long game. So you can easily avoid taking life early and keep a high life total. And then all you got to do is get a unison card with a specified cost of 3 in play. And I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but that'd probably be a baby. But you could, maybe there's ways to cheat. I think there's a blue unison that you can get out for 2 that has 3. I don't know. But basically, you defend your life, you keep a high life total, you get to turn 3 and you can awaken with a high life total. You don't have to take any life, and now you're even more defensive. So basically, they just removed that. Now you can only awaken with Soul Striker when your life is at 4 or less. I think it's still good. I don't think that hurts it too much, except people just won't attack into your leader, so you may have to run some Self-Awakeners for Soul Striker now, which you didn't have to do before because you could just awaken whenever. The generic abilities of this leader card often make it the most viable choice for blue strategies. To reduce the power level of this leader to align with other blue leaders and limit the card's effect on future card design, we've decided to errata this card. Oh, so maybe that's the thing, is in the future, if they had a blue unison with a specified cost of 3 that could be cheated out early, everybody would jam it in Soul Striker because it would be busted. It would let Soul Striker awaken earlier. And so it messes with their card design for the future, and also it just kind of lowers its power level a little bit so that people might want to play some other blue leaders. I'm kind of okay with that. I love Soul Striker, and I would play it as my main deck, but I don't own Hachiyak, so that's like the only reason that I don't just play blue all the time. I have all the good blue and blue yellow stuff. I have all the good cards. but I don't have Hatchiyak, so I usually don't play blue because I need that Hatchiyak. One day I'll buy one, but they're like $250. But then we got Android 17, most valuable player. I didn't see that in the pictures, but that's this guy here. Current text. This has been errata. Oh, that's the most valuable player. This is the wrong. Yeah, this is the wrong picture. The most valuable player is the $70 promo card that you got from the championship pack. So basically what they changed it, its activate main was sparking 5 for 1 red. Now its activate main is sparking 5 for 2 reds and a blue. They raised the cost of that skill by 2 energy because basically turn 1, people were able to, for 1 red energy, give their leader card Invoker, and then they start. I don't know what the play was. I didn't actually watch any of those games. I don't know that strategy, but basically they were able to get Invoker for cheap and do Sleepy Boy technique, draw a ton of cards, and now that skill is going to cost them 2 extra energy. It was 1 red, now it's 2 reds and a blue. That's a huge hit on that card. That card's going to plummet in value. That card, I think, probably just dropped from a $50, $60, $70 card to a $10 card. And I think Invoker will not be topping as many, it'll still, maybe it can still do well, maybe, but I really think it's just this card, this Android 17, that brought Invoker back out and it's been topping because of it. I think by them hitting this card that hard, like, damn, 3 energy, I could see adding 1 energy to it, making it cost 3 energy. That's a big hit. So I don't know, it may be done, but that is it, guys, for all the new banned, limited, and errata lists. Hey guys, if you stayed till the end of the video, thank you very much. Please drop a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this new ban list. It's pretty crazy. This is much more impactful and crazy than at least the last ban list. This one is a pretty big deal for me. I run a lot of these black cards, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please drop the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, check me out on twitch.tv/DragonballJunkie for live gameplay. Until next time, guys, watch the video, watch the playlist. I'll catch you later.